guys, so this week we are actually going to add another verse. We're going to start with verse 4, and I've got my first graders with me today, and they're going to be learning this with us. So the verse actually says, I'm going to have somebody read it for us really loud. Can we do that? Okay, go ahead.
Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's
Womb.
womb and be born, can he?"
Very good. Good reading. So basically, Jesus just said in the last verse, he told Nicodemus, he said, "Truly, truly, I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God." Well, this is Nicodemus's response. At first, he thinks Jesus is talking about a physical birth, or like a birth like when someone has a baby, okay? And he thinks that Jesus is saying, you got to go back into your mother's belly and be born again as a man. And he's like, wait a minute, Jesus, how can a man be born? How can he be born out of his mother's womb when he is old? He can't go back into his mother's womb a second time and be born again, can he? Right? So that's what Nicodemus is saying he thinks Jesus might mean. But of course, that's not what he means. But we're going to learn how to sing this verse this week. So when we're singing it, it starts off with Nicodemus said to him. I'm going to actually sing it for you first, and then I'll show you guys motions, okay? You ready? Let's see if I can remember this. Okay, it goes, Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Okay, so the last part we say out loud. Okay, so I'm going to do it again, slower. And if you're at home studying with us, if you'll pull out your printout of John 3 and start at verse 4, where it says Nicodemus, it goes like this. Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Okay, so there's really two parts there. We're going to break it apart, guys. We're going to start with the Nicodemus part, and it goes like this. Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old?" Let's try that again. We're going to do it like 5 times to get you comfortable with it. Say it again. Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old?" Okay, let's do it 3 more. Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old?" 2 more times. Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old?" 1 more time. Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old?" Good. Okay, now the second part of that verse goes, "He cannot enter," and it's going to speed up a little bit. It goes, "He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Good job, guys. Okay, so again, we're going to slow that down even more. And it goes, "He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Good, let's do that part 3 more times. Ready? Start with "He cannot enter." "He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Okay, 2 more times. "He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Okay, 1 more time. Thank you. You ready? "He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he?" Good. Now, if we combine verse 4 and start with Nicodemus again, it sounds like this. Let's try it together. Ready? Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he a second. I'm going to show you guys the motions. Let me just raise my music stand here. Okay. So when you do this part, we're going to start with Nicodemus. So what was our motion for Nicodemus before? You guys remember? What was it? Hey, good. We did the beard. So we'll go like this for Nicodemus. Nicodemus, you guys do it with me. Because Nicodemus said to him, good. And then it goes, how can a man be born when he is old? Now this part, my last class decided we're going to act like we have a cane. Like when you're older, you have to use a cane to walk. Okay, this is for old. Yep, that's right. Good. Okay, so it goes, we'll start that again. It goes, Nicodemus said to him, how can a man be born when he is old? Okay, good. And then the second part goes, he cannot enter. So we're going to go like this. Take your first finger and you go, he cannot enter. And the reason we do it like that is because of the rhythm. Okay, it goes, he cannot enter. Good. And then we're going to go like this. A second time. Okay. And then into, everybody try this with me. Into, get his mother's womb, which remember that's her belly. Your mother's womb, and be born. And then we go, can he? Okay, so watch, I'm going to sing it with the motions this time. So it goes, let's see if I can, okay, Nicodemus, ready? Nicodemus said to him, how can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he? Good, let's try that again. All right, I'm going to face out this time so you guys can see me as well. Okay, start with Nicodemus. It goes, Nicodemus said to him, how can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he? Good, now let's do it up the tempo, up the speed. You ready? Start with Nicodemus. 1, 2, ready, go. Nicodemus said to him, how can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he? Good. Now we're going to do it 2 more times with the piano. All right, they said they've got it, so that's good. All right, you ready? With the piano, we're going to try it 2 more times. Ready? 1, 2. Start with Nicodemus. Here we go. Nicodemus said to him, how can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he? Good. Okay, 1 more time with the piano, and then we're going to combine it with all of our verses so far. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, start with Nicodemus. Good job. Ready? Here we go. Nicodemus said to him, how can a man be born when he is old? He cannot enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born. Can he? Good. Now we're going to start back really quick with now, and we're going to go all the way through verse 4. So this is starting with verse 1. You ready? I'm going to listen to see if you got it. 1, 2. Now there was a man. Now there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. This man came to Jesus and said to him, what did he say? Rabbi, we know that you have come from God as a teacher, for no one can do these signs that you do unless God is with him. Jesus answered and said to him, truly, truly, I say to you, unless one is born cannot enter a second time into his Father's womb and be born. Can he? Good. All right, you guys practice at home and work on verse 4 this week.